Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, Caro. Hi, sweetie. Hope everything's doing great with you today. Hi, Poppy Louise. Thank you for joining. Just a minute. Yes. Danny, welcome to my live. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to my life. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. And today it's Friday. This is the only place where I do more profound readings for a small donation of $10, €10. If you want to put yourself on the 5-minute VIP list, that's really easy. Just go to my bio, first and second options in my link tree on TikTok are platforms to donate. You can also go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. You can also go on TikTok and give me a train from my gallery gift, and then I'll add you physically to my list. That's how we roll. In between VIP readings, I do mini free readings. So first name and specific question. I choose them at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. So if you're patient and you keep putting your questions in during my VIP readings, then for sure I'll grab your question. My 1 to 3 top viewers on TikTok, or if you have a super fan logo, gets priority. While you're waiting for your mini free readings, keep tapping my screen, liking my live on YouTube, follow me, subscribe. It all helps me grow on social media. Thank you for the 480 taps. Keeps you healthy, keeps you awake, good for your fingers and your hands. Instead of typing, tapping, something else, different movement. Okay, the cards are warm. Let's start doing some minis. Blue butterfly. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Hello, Sasha. Can you ask, have Bob and Brielle moved in together and living at the same house? I'm seeing that at this moment it's not possible yet, but they're looking forward to do that in the future. White Swan, greetings. Do I cross Brandon's mind anytime? If yes, this moment I'm not seeing that. That person is only concentrated on their career. Good morning, Sasha. Can I Tommaso fighting to keep the relationship with BP? Is Tommaso fighting to keep the relationship with BP? I'm seeing that at this moment emotionally they are distancing themselves. Hello, Sasha. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm just curious. Does my colleague Fernando likes me? He still needs to figure out how you work physically. He feels that you're difficult to read. Hi, Samantha. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Danny, for joining on TikTok. Love Marie. I'm just curious. Yeah, okay. And then we have what's coming in for Easy XP7. I'm seeing that you need to let go old pain because that's keeping you captive of moving forward. So releasing to create space for new possibilities. Krista, is my boyfriend Brugal being loyal? Seeing anything except that this person is a bit emotionally distanced because they are worried about the future. I feel like they want to see if they probably can move somewhere different in the future for physical gain, economical gain. Samantha, how does Vanessa feel about me? Let's check. This moment they want to connect with you because they believe that you are a person that can help them create opportunities. They think you look amazing and they feel like having you in their court creates a better career for themselves in the future. Also, when they don't have you, they feel very alone, so they don't have a lot of like multiple connections. Razia, thank you for being my top 3 viewer. Will I really go to Turkey in February? I'm seeing keep hopes up because positive news is on its way. My pleasure, Samantha. Danny, I had a really good reading from you a couple months ago. Everything you said was spot on. Oh, thank you for the feedback, Danny. Thank you. Cookie, thank you for being my top 2 viewer. What is coming for me in the future? I'm picking up that you are building something that will expose to the surface in 9 months. something physical, a change, but you still need to study. So I see a physical change in career, income, promoting yourself, but there are still some hopes, but you don't make them reality because you're scared of showing yourself. But you're fine. Just do it. Just practice and do it. Just go for it. How are you, Miss Sasha? I'm doing great, Liv. Thank you for joining. Hi, Charlie. Will I be in a loving relationship soon? Danny, let's check, sweetie. I'm getting at this moment, you are not moving around enough to meet anybody, because there are some people around you that you can really connect emotionally with, but physically you're just like stuck. Try looking for options to connect to people, because the person you put out is around you, but you need to meet them. It's physical meeting, not via internet or socials. So go out, party. Spend some money on yourself. Shea, how is my love life? Thank you for being my top 2 viewer. This moment, you look quite, it's not in a childish way, but in an immature way to love. And that makes life complicated. It's like you have this idea about love, but love is very complex. And like in our collective from yesterday, people just know a version of yourself and they fall in love with that version or not. And if they don't like that version, then pity them, because you are the only one who knows you from the birth. I mean, even your parents don't know parts of you. So at this moment, what I'm picking up on is find first a friend. Start making a lot of friends, because you know, being in love, you need to feel safe, and safety with you starts with friendship. Sasha, hello. I got scared of my dream last night. What it meant. Thank you for being my top 2 viewer, Coco. Oh, that's quite complex, sweetie. You are worried about something. You wanted to achieve something and you didn't. And that dream is about, see it as an opportunity. So something you really want and work towards is maybe not the end goal. And that's why you're scared, because you did your all. And I'm getting something better is coming your way, and they're warning you. So this was a warning. If something doesn't go fluidly and easy, then let it be. Also in love connections, let it be. Let them be them and be you, you. Create that space, because then you get people who connect with you out of respect. Thank you, Chan, for the roses. And that's what you deserve. I saw an old woman that really looked my past mom. Was she trying to tell me something? Thank you for being my top 3 viewer. Get so many nightmares. Yeah, when you get nightmares, it's when you are in a crossroad in your life that things that you want to achieve are actually not the best or serves you anymore, and you think, oh my god, but it kept me on the feet. Hi, dogs. It let me walk. It walk, you know, it gave me energy, and now what then, you know, I have to start over again. So just really, when you have these nightmare periods, just look in your life, what do I want to achieve, and doesn't go automatically. Then let that go and start thinking of a new way or another solution, or just park it for a while, you know. Just focus on things that go fluid, and if it's nothing, then you just need to focus on yourself. Liv, I'm thinking that your mother wants to say that you're worried about financial futures. She says you are so smart. Instead of being worried, be creative. You have different ways to earn money, and you can do that from home base as well. So do things you love and create a career around that. Helen, is me and Emilio gonna, oh my god, so quickly. Helen, is me and Emilio gonna ever meet again? Let's check, sweetie. I'm not seeing that. He was an option. He did that. It was a crush, but didn't turn out in a love connection or something they want to explore more. I'm curious. Yes, we did that. What's coming in for? We did that. Yes, I'm very great. Guarded. Yeah, when you're guarded, people think like, oh, what did I do wrong? Because it does show them a side. So I'm doing great, Darja. Thank you for joining on YouTube. What can I look forward to in November? Let's check, sweetie. I'm picking up that November is a healing moment still, so stay not too much in in attention seeking mode, but just like relax and just like balance yourself. I feel that December will ask a lot of you, because people you didn't meet for years, where you still have like some emotional connection with, will come on your path, and that month will be let it go, because you decide what you care, what you don't care. You decide if you bring old memories back to the now or not. So Doja, next month, really try to connect with everybody physically, but emotionally, just like, somebody explained it to me, like when you go to the shower and you have this, when you're a student, these shower curtains, and you have these curtains that you can see through, but not really well, because it's like foggy, because there's a design or there's some stripes and stuff. Just really visualize you when you are in the same room or in the same place with a physical person and you don't want to connect. Just like really visualize that you pull that curtain in between you both, so they are like blazed, I am hard time letting go. Yeah, just close that curtain. So you acknowledge they're physically there, but you don't see them, and they're blurry and you don't care. This kind of idea. So practice it already. Maybe try with your curtain. How do I feel now? How do I feel now? Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing great today. I'm a professional psychic for everybody who's new here, and my name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years, only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live. Thank you, Charan, for the roses on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. This is the only place where I do mini free readings between my VIP readings. Those are donation readings, 5 minutes depth reading for sure. So if you want to add yourself to my list, the list is wide open. It's really easy on TikTok. Just go to the first or second option in my bio. Those are platforms to donate. You can also go to PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a trade on TikTok, and then I'll add you physically to my list. So the first person who donates is the first person who gets a 5-minute read. If you want a mini, just put your first name and specific question in the comment box. My 1, 2, 3 top viewers get priority when I do minis. Tap my screen. They are at random. I'm an energy reader, so give me a lot of energy. Follow me, subscribe, tap my screen like, so I'll be drawn to your question. I only can pick questions I see, so they are moving quickly, so I'm sorry that you need to retype them. Okay, let's see. Caroline, when will I get pregnant? Yes, sweetie, I'm getting the pregnancy woman happening quickly, but the importance is to be physically very aware of your body, treating it right, not stressing, because it's all about creating the house for the baby. And your body is like, if you're not 100% like balanced, it just rejects it for one way or the other. So you need to like also, I know it's very painful, but what I know from clients that did help is like every night, like really see you having a child, in visualizing growing in your stomach. So your body start getting understanding that this is what you want. I feel that in the past there was fear around pregnancy, a lot of fear. And that fearness created like a trauma on your body. I know I'm not a doctor, but I think you want to understand it. And I think that the fear around that before, that you didn't wanted it or was scared of it, in now earning and wanting it already so long, it's something that, I lost miscarriage. Yeah, I do understand you, because I feel the same, and I also had miscarriages. So you need to find a way to accept it again, because it's a lot of pain, a miscarriage, and you're so scared, and all the stress, and in that environment the body doesn't want you to go through that again. So you need to find that miscarriage as also a gift, because as I see it, there are children that just wants to go through the cycle, but are not ready to have a physical life, or just need to be born in a way or go through something, and then their cycle is done. So they're still with you in a spiritual form, in my opinion, and you're still their mother. So you are already a mother, and you just call them with their name and just accept them. In a lot of I don't know which cultural, but in a lot of cultures they bury miscarriage children because they are born, and it's easy to have something to mourn. So you are already a mother. In places more in the West where I live, they just, yeah, okay, nothing, next, But often there, in my opinion, and with what I see and what I went through, you get a problem there conceiving again. And then once you conceive, it just goes automatically. But it's something to do with a mindset and acceptance, and just breathe, visualize it, and be already a mother to that spiritual child. You'll see that the whole body will change their urge, because for the body, you gave birth. There was a baby. So maybe that helps. Hugo, when will Recruitro Island contact me about jobs? Thank you for being my top 3 viewer. I'm getting at this moment, the timeline is difficult. I feel that something is not really 100% there. So I don't know who told you or who is the recruiter, but are you sure that it's all okay and real? Because I'm getting crazy cards, but something that you will be heartbroken, that what you are waiting for is a kind of scam situation, and you are already like very difficult to trust, can harm you again. So do some more research, sweetie. Sarah, will Wayne call me tomorrow or when? I'm seeing that they will call you in the next 6 days. I'm not seeing that tomorrow, but they're really making an effort to move to a place or to be in a place to make a call, because they don't feel comfortable where they are to call you at this moment. Sasha, will Anthony marry Itzel? Not seeing that. This person doesn't want to settle down and is really frustrated and nightmares about marriage. Not seeing that, sweetie, the male version. Joe, will I ever work again? Joe. Yeah, I do see that in the future. But it's really future. Yeah. In time, I think it can go up to 2 years. Yeah. It's gonna be a battle, but you will make it. Thank you for the roses. Sheha, will I win my case? Will you win your case? Thank you for the roses. I'm getting yes. Winning streak is starting. You're strong, and you will be free to continue whatever in the future. Yeah. Mimi, what are my aura colors? I see a lot of green and yellow. Sweetie, a lot of green and yellow. So heart healing, connecting to spirit. Chantal, will Menno and I be together this weekend and reconcile? I'm getting this weekend being together, reconciling. It's only possible if you both just can focus on the good and not on the bad, because otherwise you'll just turn out into another discussion. Sylvia Winkle, will Chris and I start dating? Let's check. I'm getting a friendship, but this person is not in for a long committed relationship. So I'm not seeing dating as, I do see connecting, but not like, no, this person will always, will have others in their life. They don't want you exclusive. So if you don't mind, there's an opportunity. But if you do, and I do see that you don't like it because it brings you insecurities from in the past, then find somebody else to trust and keep this as a friendship. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing great today. For everybody who's new here, I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Friday. This is the only place where I do mini free readings. So I do them in between my VIP dedicated reading. So if somebody wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me, guarantee, then you need to add yourself to my 5-minute VIP list. That is still wide open. So if somebody wants a 5-minute depth reading, then please go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate, or you can go to PayPal. Me, Medium Sasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. You can also gift a train, and then I'll add you physically to my list. So if you want a 5-minute dedicated and be next on deck, then please put yourself on my VIP list by donating a minimum of $10, €10. I have to go, but I will keep you posted. I'm going to accept and manifest. Thank you so much. My pleasure, sweetie. Good luck. And just focus. You're already a mother. Be a mother to your spiritual children. If you want a mini first name and specific question, I choose them at random after every read. My 1, 2, 3 top, you get priority. Please follow me or subscribe, like, or tap my screen, because I'm an energy reader. So if you give me a lot of energy, for sure, I'll grab your question with my eyes. But of course, I need to see them on the screen. So I'm sorry that you need to keep retyping them, but that's how I can get to your question. Okay. Hey Joe, anything for love life, please? Let's check. This moment I'm seeing that you still need to like focus on your own life, physical like stabilization. I feel career needs to come first. Love life, I do see that, but that's like the last step. I feel that you still have you don't feel comfortable and confident around people. Last one hurt you bad. And as long as that pain stays, there are options, but you always find an excuse not to. And it's not negative. So first get your life on track physically, how you want it to be. And focus on career. Love will come automatically via that road, but you need to build more strength. So maybe date to make friends or something, or date just to date, to feel comfortable. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Give it some time. Give it some time. You'll be fine. My pleasure, Joey. Shirley, thank you for donating. Shirley donated me a cup of coffee. Thank you. Where are you, sweetie, so I can do your reading? You're next on deck, Shirley. Where are you, sweetie? Just let me know. Okay, hello everybody. For everybody who's new here, please give me a follow or subscribe. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading, as I'm gonna do for Shirley, then please get yourself happy Friday on my VIP list. It's really easy. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate, or you can go to PayPal. Me, Medium Sasha is my name. Medium donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. You can also gift a train, and then I'll add you physically to my list. I'll be back for minutes after doing Shirley's 5-minute read. So keep adding yourself if you want also to be on the list, because then you'll be next on deck. Please keep tapping my screen, follow me, subscribe. My 1, 2, 3 top viewers, I'll get priority when I do mini reads, when I finish with Shirley. Okay, let's start Shirley's reading. I think the energy has shifted when it comes to my love life. Oh, I feel more positive about us. That's so amazing. I sent him a long message asking us to not give up on each other. I'm seeing him tonight. I really don't want to talk about problems. I want us to love each other. Also, money message. Also, sweetie, the last piece is other dot also CNIA money message. What do you mean? I'll start with the first question. I really want a problem. I want to love each other. Also, can I get a money message? Okay, got you. Yeah. Okay, let's start with your book. Got you. Yeah, typos. I'm the queen in typos. So. Yeah, let's check. How did he react to the message? Okay, I'm getting how he reacted to the message. He was very over the moon of emotional happy and bliss because he really loves you, and he feels strong in the connection now that he's not losing you. Um, what is going on really in his energy, and that's really important that you know before you meet, because that's the message I'm really getting from spirit. So I'll just like share it with you. The importance of it all is, if you want a positive future with him, the thing is that he has different ideas about words that other people have different ideas about. And I know it sounds confusing, but for him, the word like depressed means different than for you. So you have like a different vocabulary. Marriage or seriousness or girlfriend or boyfriend or fiance or whatever has different meanings for him as for you. Also, he's just like focusing and want to just live the day by the day, and you already busy with a focus of future. So the problem is that you both are speaking different languages. When he says you are his girlfriend, that means something serious, but it doesn't mean you're married. He means that it's something that is serious enough to keep going, to keep putting energy and investigation what it's going to be. And at this moment, that's the only thing he needs, and see how it connects with family, friends, because that's all very important for him. For you, it's different. When you feel like, when you're depressed, then you feel like you need to let it be and evolve, like go through your pains and then heal, so you can like close that trauma. He just wants to keep that trauma. So whatever trauma that happened in the time that you met together, he wants to deal differently with it than you. I don't know if you spoke about it openly, but if you talk to him or when he mentions, he just wants to keep it and just still grieve. And you want to help him like detach the grief from him. So don't do that, because the second thing is, when you talk about girlfriend, boyfriend, you see, okay, we need to physically start making steps for future. For him, it's just the day to day. He looks to the day to day that you are the number one at this moment in his life, that he's still like figuring out. And about the future, you're just worried all the time. So you're focusing far on future and in a worried mode, not in a positive mode, in a problem mode. And I get that because of your past, but he has a different view. So for him, everything is so negative. So it's time for you both, and I think that that's really the most important tonight, is to have fun, but also to start understanding what people mean with those words. So next time when you read something from him, because we can't tell him to do it because he's not asking that, but is ask question, what do you mean, before already having an opinion and having a reaction. Because the problem with him is he can just have like so much to carry, and at this moment he's still open to try to be flexible, but there is an end date on it. Do you get it? I'll just check your message on money still. I'm seeing money's coming in if you start promoting yourself out of nowhere. So I don't know if your services are wanted like around Christmas or something. So you should like make a promotion, take care of yourself, and I can help you with that. Because when the service you offer and somebody doesn't think they can do it themselves, but they do it wrong, they can really get in trouble. So maybe like send information about it and then give your services as a package, and tell them they can only like that it's a special offer for like 8 days or something, and maybe help people to understand your services, like teaching classes. so they can do it themselves after in a while, or you can correct them or something. So be more like also a teacher. And it is in the holds on the grudges, and as in the holds on the grudges. Yeah, I hear you about my services. Yeah, so that's what I've got on money. If you want to make more money, those are areas you can grow. The oracle card that I've got for you is step into divine timing. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Trust the delay. There aligned your path. So nothing is for nothing. Just trust it. So that's quite clear. So from a panic attack and a control attack, in just being in the now and just enjoying what the now has to offer you, and start understanding each other language. I think that's really, really important. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my life. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years, only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Friday. That's the only place where I do mini free readings in between my VIP donated readings. I just did a 5-minute donated reading for Shirley because she donated me a cup of coffee. If you want to add yourself to my list and be next to be read, then it's really easy. It's just when I'm live, a minimum donation of $10, €10. Just go to my bio on TikTok. It's my picture. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift a train on TikTok and then I'll add you physically to my list. So these are the ways to get on my VIP list. Mini reads, that's different. First name and specific question. If you want a more profound reading, then you need to donate minimum $10, €10 when I'm live. Otherwise, you can go private, but then the prices are double, I think. So that's also always possible if you want a private reading with me. You can find all that information on my website, mediumsasha.com. Also, I wrote a book, Dear Universe, Where Is My Exit? That's a self-help spiritual book that helps us get control of our life and train that sixth sense muscle, so we can see behind corners before we physically are dealing with it when it's right in our face. So if you want that, it's packed with exercises and examples, then please go to my bio or my website, mediumsasha.com, or on YouTube. You can find all that information here. You can have it in Kindle or in paperback version. It's only $20, €20 in paperback version. If you find an Amazon store close where you live in that country, then probably shipping will be for free. And Kindle, I think it's $10, €10, depending where you are in the world. So if you're interested in that, please support me and buy my book. Okay, let's see for minis. Good morning, Sasha. Any message from spirits? Let's check. Keep tapping my screen while you're waiting, following me, subscribing. It really helps me. I'm seeing you're gonna be a star or a part of a star. So it means publication, publicity, famous, whatever. Focus on that because it's becoming reality. Sophie, thank you for being my top 1 viewer. Is this over between Yomi and Kay? Let's check, sweetie. I'm getting no. You're very strong together and you love each other and you do want to care for each other. So just be peaceful and let them breathe a bit. Good news is on its way. Pluxi Naima. Will I get moved to a new house in the near future? Let's check. I'm getting something beautiful that emotionally will click with you will be offered in the next year. Narel, will Peter and I reconcile? Separation is painful. I'm not seeing reconciliation because there's a big problem. There's a lot of selfishness in this relationship and control issues. So first work on those issues. You need to know them and then find a way with professional help to get through that, because otherwise it will be on off on off on off. So yeah, counseling. Jess, will Jennifer accept my application? I'm getting yes. Does V want a future with me? Oh my god, just a minute. I don't think so. I feel like that person gave you lots and lots of messages. They're not interested. So they feel like you are too physical focused. They're more spiritual focus, and they think that those two worlds can't like join together. Different ways of looking to life. My pleasure, Jess. Will Craig stay with me? Will Craig stay with me? I'm not seeing that. Person is moving forward emotionally already. So the next step is physically. Nunu, any message for me today? Of course, sweetie. Let's check. I'm getting that you need to like really focus on the future. It's like physically you didn't move forward too much or was out and about. I feel like you were heartbroken about a male person that you love still very much. And you needed that time away from physicality to heal. I'm getting that you need to start making plans in the future and things that you control, like not with somebody or for somebody or wanting to help somebody. No, start helping you. I feel that once you start getting that courage to really know what you want and start moving forward to that and give it your highest priority, you'll see how happy you can be and how in love you can be with yourself and with your job and with your career. And that's the first step to find true love. No, that's the first step. Okay, sweeties, I'm gonna restart my live on TikTok because it's not really going well. I'll be back in 2 minutes, so please find me back if you still want a mini today, and otherwise I'll see you on Monday. I'm gonna restart my live on TikTok. Just a minute, because it's not really stable either. What is it doing? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's check YouTube. I'm doing great, Virgo Moon. Thank you for asking. Will I able navigate this month of November just fine? I'm getting yes. It's the month of, last month was the month of surviving. I'm getting that this is the month of relaxing and finding like main ground with other people. So yeah, be more social. Yeah, it's the month of coming together and feeling that you're not alone. See, somebody donated. Hi, honey. Thank you for adding yourself. Oh, Shirley. Yeah, I need to look for Shirley. Shirley is not in yet. So if Shirley's back. Yeah, I restarted just my live on TikTok because it was not stable. So hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. My real life. I was live already. Thank you for joining. My name is Medium Shasha. If you're new here, I do this work nearly 30 years, only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I was live already from 12 GMT PM, but my life was not being stable, so that's why I restarted it. This is the only place where I do mini readings. So for everybody who's new here, first name and specific questions, I choose them at random, no guarantee, but my 1 to 3 top viewers for sure always gets priority. Thank you, Shirley. I got your donation. You're next on deck. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then you need to go to my bio. That's my picture on TikTok. First and second options are platforms to donate in my link tree, or you can go to PayPal. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, 10 euros. Okay, you can also gift a train. Yeah, it was not stable, so I restarted it, Shirley. There. So I restarted it and now it's green. It was jumping between green and orange, so that's why on my side. So don't want you to not be able to hear your reading, Shirley. No, this we don't want. You're next on deck. So I'm gonna do Shirley's reading now. So if somebody's interested in a 5-minute dedicated, then please add yourself to my VIP list. You will be next after Shirley. Okay, I'll be back for minis after that. So please keep tapping my screen because I had to restart my live. Follow me, subscribe, like my live on YouTube. It all helps me grow on social media. Hi, Rikela. Good afternoon. Okay, Shirley, are you in my live? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Then we can start your 5-minute dedicated reading. perfectly. Okay, let's start your reading. I think I still don't understand what you mean by saying we are different. Please make me understand. Also, is he not over our fight? How do we get over that? I hate dwelling on the past. What does actually want? Do we both want the same things? That's the problem again. You go back to the future. Let the future be where it is at this moment. That's really the message that came out of the past reading. The thing is, you're speaking two different languages. You speak French and he speaks English. You just don't get it. The things are that you both are using the same words, but the meaning behind the word is different for you than is different for him. When you talk about boyfriend, you think about engagement, marriage, and settling and go way to the future. Like, do we want the same things? He's not at that stage. He's a person that lives in the now. And when he used the word, for example, girlfriend, he means that at this moment, you're the number one priority to give it him all that he can put in that part of his life to figure out if it clicks with his family, how does it feel every day, how, what kind of place can you get in his life. It's still figuring it out. So you're jumping way ahead on him. And that's the problem. Then when you communicate the priority of putting you first or not, or answering when you want him to, or he sees that differently than you. So the problem of the fight is that you didn't tackle the cause. And as long as we don't tackle the cause of the fight, then more fights will come, because you read his words and think they mean X, and he writes those words and he means Y. So he's only thinking about now, 100% putting you first as his girlfriend, but it doesn't mean that you are gonna be his fiance or bride, because he doesn't think that way. He doesn't want to think that way. He just wants to live in the now. So what I'm seeing is that you need to be very aware before you answer him, that you understand what he's saying, or when he shows you a kind of action, that you read that action correctly. Do you get it? Because in the core, he doesn't want to hurt you at all. He still loves you. He still wants to be with you, but he doesn't have all the answers for him yet. So you asking all these things, he just doesn't have an answer. So look at his behavior and understand what his priority is. His priority at this moment is it's mixed, free and donated. This is a paid reading. So what I'm picking up is that at this moment, his number one priority about life, not about girlfriend, boyfriend, or you or whatever, his number one priority is healing with his family the loss of somebody. Secondly, is having his life back under control. Thirdly, he wants to make a change in his financial situation because it went one way and he wants to find a way to turn it around. And third, he wants to have a committed relationship in the future. So it doesn't have to do that you are fighting against another woman, or hi Jessica, or another wife, or another whatever. You're just fighting. You're not fighting in that category, but that category is only number 4 on his list. And if you love somebody, then you understand that. And if you love somebody, you want to understand why he's prioritizing his time differently, that maybe is a disadvantage for you because you want more. But secondly, it's also a part of understanding that everybody has a past and has a way of creating their life. So talking about future goals at this moment should be that you know how many attention you need and in what way, and then don't like force it on top of them, but explain them that this is what you would like, and then listen to how their life or where their priorities are, and then find middle ground. So the first thing for the future is to solve the cause of those conflicts. And the cause of those conflicts are that you both speak the same language, but actually not, because you both have different lives, you both have different, and then it's like the collective in yesterday, we love a version of a person, we don't know the whole person. And you already wanting to jump in a marriage with somebody you actually don't know would be crazy, would be suicidal. Do you get it? I'll pull another oracle card on this reading. This is all about you as well, and you healing, Shirley, because it's restore the broken self. Parts of you were left behind in pain. Call them home. You are ready to become whole again. Do you see? So it's all connected. Oh, just a minute. No, cancel. Up. Yeah. So it's all connected. Yes, I guess this part of my healing journey as well. Yeah, so it's all connected. So all by all, this evening, just have fun. But also when this kind of topics comes on the surface, yeah, but you're not there yet. Stability, you can't have stability, because if you move like me, I'm moving a lot. Before you have stability just by moving, and so a new place, it takes like nearly a year to feel like a bit that you recognize it. With a new person, it's the same. I mean, they have their life, and how older you get, how more complex it's gonna become to create a stability, because you have a daughter, they have their habits, they have, they were in relationship, then they had to turn around again. So be aware of that, okay? And don't put a timestamp on it. Just feel what you need now and try to communicate that, and yeah, and try to start understanding each other. Like, what is going on in your life? What is going on in your life? How much availability is there? So tonight, have fun and talk. Yeah, talk about how the communication is going and what does he feel about it, and say I'm sorry somewhere in the middle, and I hope he says I'm sorry, and start over again, because you need to, the core of the fighting and the disconnection is you both not understanding and not speaking the same language. So maybe ask him in the past, when he was dating, how many times was he with this person? What did he do with her? So you understand where he's coming from, what the world or the word dating means to him, and then explain what it means to you. And then, so start knowing each other instead of throwing these heavy words, but not understanding what they mean, because the same word means different things with you both. Late to Shirley's, because I tend to overthink a lot. Yeah, he's not an overthinker. He's just looking at day by day, and you're expecting things that actually are a bit too romantic. So it's small tweaks, but it's really, you need both an aha moment to clear the air and to start over again. So when he reads next messages, he understands, and you understand as well. And then there will be less conflicts. And that's the most important, because you both love each other, and you both are good for each other, and you both want to move forward. Delusional too. Liv, you're so funny. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my life. Hope everybody's doing great today. Yes, you're so right, because we fight about the same thing. Yeah, so we need to, if you if you can clear that piece of the core of the fight, then there's no problem anymore. Can get past this, we will win. Yeah, you will only win. And it's good to start doing these steps so early in a relationship so it becomes a habit, so you will have a healthy, stable relationship, and afterwards a stable being engaged, and then a marriage. But it starts with now causing, when you come together, you're gonna have conflicts. I mean, being together and not having conflict, then somebody is putting too much effort in it, or is putting them accepting everything, because otherwise you will always have conflict. So knowing us on our age, we know that when we encounter with somebody, conflict will come. So the good thing is that knowing that and accepting that is preparing yourself as well, that when that conflict comes, you can like resolve it, not as you did in the past when it just came to you because you were like naive and thought that everything should go like in the movies. But we're too old for that. So, conflict will come. And the good thing is to be prepared that it will come. And then when it hits you, you will not like react as in the past and break things. You will react in a more like chill way, because you know that it was coming. And you will be more prepared to solve that conflict because you know it was coming. And you maybe are also easier to take a step back from the conflict and think like, this person really likes me and wants to spend time with me. So whatever they write that is really painful for me from my past, they probably mean it in a different way, because if they really want to move forward with me, why would they like break that opportunity? So then you're the bigger person. And it makes also that in the past, all these relationships that you had were toxic, but you were there as well. So maybe if your reaction at that moment was different because you were prepared for conflict and acted differently, because what you're putting out is what you receive, then maybe they wouldn't be so toxic as they were, and you chose yourself quicker, or that person said quicker, I'm leaving you, because they knew they couldn't like abuse you. So being prepared is already have to get what you want, and we just jump totally in it to get what we want, and with no guarantee or what, but just that dream or that whatever story that they tell us from when we are children, fairy tale stories, and we believe that's reality. And then conflicts come and we're not prepared, and we overact and we create drama and dangerous situations. So I think this is a good step to evolve in that. It's also growing up, as Shirley. I thought the same things this morning. I would have been married by now if I stuck. Yeah. So, but then maybe it was not your time or something, because Shirley, if you look back to yourself, and I know you very well with the readings I do already for years, but the thing is that the most main character is that when you came to me, you had so much issues and you had so much pain from others to carry, and you were like a big mess. I'm sorry, but a beautiful mess, but you were a big mess. And see where you're at today. You're at a space to really prepare yourself to find the love of your life. And yeah, so in did you meet this person or a person that you didn't stick around with in the past? They wouldn't fit you anymore, because we can only find the person we like if we can be ourselves. And that time you were not yourself. You were trying to be all kind of versions of Shirley to please all these different people in your life, and it's exhausted. So the real Shirley was nowhere. So all these people, whatever, if you sticked around or not, I don't think that you had the energy to make it work. And you do have a beautiful daughter, so that's already one beauty that came out of it. And secondly, it made you aware that you needed to go about it differently, and it made you aware that you deserve the best. And with this attitude, you met this one. So I think you're now in a place where you can act this way and you can see it this way, and you can, and I think that's a big step of growth. And I think you need to be very proud of yourself, because it's not easy. It's really not easy, I know. So good for you. High five. And with that attitude, you just need to look into that relationship as the new Shirley, not the old. Yeah, because otherwise the whole journey was for nothing, and that would be a waste, no? So that's what I would do. I would focus on it and move forward. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to my live. Thank you for joining. I'm a professional psychic for everybody who's new here. My name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. This is the only place where I do mini free readings in between my VIP dedicated reading. The last reading I did for Shirley was a VIP reading. If you want one like that, then you need to donate a minimum of $10, €10. It's really easy. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. Or you can gift a train and then I'll add you physically to my list. Mini reads, okay, by 1 to 3 top viewers, or if you have an abonnement on my channel, or what is it these days, a super fun logo, then gets priority. Otherwise, give me a lot of energy, tap my screen, follow me, subscribe, like my live. It all helps me grow on social media and gives you priority because I'm an energy reader. I'm gonna do a few minis, and if nobody donates, I'll do the collective reading after that and do some minis after that as well. So if you still want a VIP reading today with me, then you need to donate in the next 15 minutes, okay? Floor, when will be my house ready? Oh, I'm getting, can take up till 7 months, sweetie. Will I meet again, John? I'm not seeing that at this moment, otherwise you would meet him. You would have met him. Sorry. I would like to know what Omar feels now we don't have contact. This moment he feels broken-hearted and he feels also physically a strain. You know, he saw you as his person battling his crime or something, and now he feels alone. It does make him want to start over again, but he's just really attracted to you. I don't think he wants to settle down. He's in the place of just needing a friend. So the urge, Latifa, is to the friendship, not to the relationship. Thank you for the roses. Thank you so much. Hannah, love, school, and finance. Love, school, finance. You know they're minis, eh? Love. Love will be only in the future when you feel happy and feel that you are on your space. Finance. You need to find more things that you like. Making money doesn't need to be so complicated as you're making it. So look for alternative ways. Look for things you love to do that maybe you can earn money with. And school, you're creating an ending to that and a new beginning. So that runs, I think, how it should be. Kelly, will Mohammed and I have long and happy life together? I'm getting that as long the finances are correct and not a problem, like a really problem, yes. But I do see some problems coming your way because you're not involved. So get involved for finance stability. Then yes, it can work. Shanae, will I get a bursary to study for next year? I'm getting if you want one, you'll really have to work hard for it, but it's really possible. But you need to work hard for it for the next 8 months. It's not gifted. You have to earn it. Shanae, will I get, yeah, what did that? Meme, what to do to help my financial situation? Thank you for being my top 3 viewer. Be a good psychic. You're spiritually so evolved that you're all the time second guessing yourself. Just don't. Find your flock. They're waiting for you. How does FPC view me? Live. They see you as somebody that is not mature, still figuring out who they are, and working hard and beautiful. Latifa, thank you. That's true. Also friendship, but we also feel love. Only married. He said he loves me. Dukes, I did. Bruce, is Heather and I going to be together? Let's check. Yeah, Liv. I'm not seeing that, sweetie. Thank you for always guiding me. I am so blessed to have you, mentor and light. Ah, Shirley, you're so kind. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you so much. And have a great evening, okay? Just enjoy. You really deserve it. Is there anything positive I can look forward to in November, December? Virgo moon. I'm seeing positive on finances. So, finances. Getting some money one time, but some money. I meant you feel also love for me. Of course. On the floor, what will be my intention for next week? You need to control your life. So you lead your life, not let life lead you. That's really important, okay? Lydia, is Thomas the right pick for me? I'm saying yes. Makes you emotionally happy. You have a friendship, and he loves to spend time and see you as a queen. So yeah, 3 yeses. Varon, what Regina disrespectful to me because of another man? I'm getting 3 yeses, okay? Yeah. Hello, yes, I'm doing great, Kevin. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Ah, you're so sweet. Maisha, will I end up studying architecture? I'm getting yes. It's something that you put in your navigation system, and it's something you enjoy. Yeah, my pleasure, but not a fun answer, Vajo. I'm sorry. Is there anything positive? Yes, I did. It's a financial one-time positive opportunity, Virgo moon. Persephone, will I find a job between January and May before I leave? Worried about I'm getting 3 yeses. Something you love doing. So something that fits, something, you'll just find it. So don't panic. Sure, Shruti, when will I find my romantic partner? Let's check. I'm getting the moment that you stop dating people that are not looking for a romantic relationship. You're dating the wrong ones, you can't change them. It's like, I feel like you think that they will change for you, or you are able to change them. You're just like not want to see the red flags, and I get that, but people only change when they want to change. So if you are attracted to a person and they're giving you red flags, run. Don't put time in that, because you will just be disappointed. Thank you. Do you still feel also his love for me? I mean, at this moment, he just feels emotionally safe with you. But love, or as in marriage and what he's leaving, he's not looking forward to that. So what I'm seeing is that no, but in the past. So you need to start dating to find your romantic life person. They're not gonna knock on your door, and if you start dating, then don't ignore the red flags. So he loves you, but it's not like, how can you say, it's not like when you're just young and you want to marry and you want to have children, this kind of love. It's more a love that you are his, like his person, that you get him, that you will never like hurt him. It's this deep emotional love. So his actions are not like, actions on this kind of love is not specific wanting to live together or be together. That's because he's still stuck because of his money. Yeah, but after that, I don't think he's gonna jump into a new one, because he just loves you as you. But I think that when he gets out of it and figures out something with his kids, because they're still figuring it out, I think that he wants to be on his own, and he will love you and want to connect with you, but doesn't want to like start a new life together, because he loves you as a friend, as somebody that is always there, as a trust, as a companion. But at this moment, he's not looking to settle down again in his inner core. I feel that he feels marriage as a prison at this moment, and once he finally get out of it, but I think it's gonna take really still a lot of months because of the kids, he will feel free again, and he will not be ready to jump in one again. I think it's going to be quite a free fighter. So a relationship with this person is for sure possible, but it will be more like not living together kind of situation. Kevin, if I tell my father what I want to join and go to the gym at my office, what will be his thoughts about that? Let's check. Yeah, that's difficult. Yeah. Like different lives, big consequences. It's not easy, Latifa. Kevin, I think your dad would feels that I don't know why, but do you come sometimes with these ideas and you don't like pull through, Kevin Huan? Because I'm feeling that your dad thinks like, yeah, that's something new, and they will not like pull through. But if you can like convince him, he, I do think that he will think that it's good for your physical uh, body, and but he doesn't want to be disappointed about maybe talking or conversations with other people, like he has a reputation or something, but he loves you and he never can say no. So that's what I'm getting. That's what you have as leverage to get what you want. He loves you, he will always say yes. So it doesn't matter. But you know how he feels or what his worries are. I don't think he will specifically say so. Okay, I'm gonna do the collective reading for today. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned, and I'll do some minis after that. If somebody still wants a VIP reading today, a 5-minute dedicated reading, then this is your last chance. Hi Sandra, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm so happy to join on TikTok. Then just go to my bio. First, second option in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift a train here on TikTok in my gallery gift, and then I'll add you physically to my list. I'm gonna do the collective. If nobody donates, then I'll close my VIP list. And I'll do some minis, and then I'll go off live and see you all on Monday. Okay, let's do our collective today. Let's see. Let's start with an oracle card. That's fun. What do we need to know? What do we need to know today for this weekend? What do we need to know? Okay. Change your fate. Okay. Your story isn't fixed. It's an unfolding with every choice you make. Claim your power and write a new ending. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we're going to do that. So we need to claim our fate and write a new ending. What is that about? Okay. What I'm getting, sweeties, is that we all have, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So what I'm getting is that we all have an idea where we are embarking. So see yourself as being a captain of your ship, and you're all sailing still somewhere at sea, and everybody has a destination. So let's check which destinations you have. You don't have destinations for everything. So you're like, oh, no, I get that. But you're always sailing to somewhere, sailing to an experience, sailing to a place, sailing to a next job, sailing to the next opportunity, sailing to the next love, sailing to the next whatever. So we're all sailing somewhere, and we all in our navigation system have a place that we want to embark on. The thing now is that we just have this idea, have an idea about what we want, and that's what we like, full focused, go to that place. Spirits are saying, that's not working because you're too concentrating on getting there. So you rather not be happy now, or you rather not work on your body now, or you rather not work on self-love now, or you would rather not work on, for example, if the destination is love, on your financial situation or your study, or because you want that. Instead of just taking a step back and start enjoying the journey, because you didn't embark yet on that thing that you feel that you should deserve for a reason. You're still at sea. There's still things you need to learn. So often when we have a destination like the love of our life, or the best job, or a house, or whatever, often we don't get there and we're still at sea and the track is still farther than we wish for, is because we still need to learn something on the way, because life is a journey. The destination, yeah, then actually you end that journey. Once that boat embarks on that platform, then that's done. Chook, and then the next adventure happens. So instead of living to goals and feeling that you're nothing, or you're sad, or you're disappointed because you're not yet at that goal and the neighbor woman was quicker, or your sister was quicker, or whatever, it doesn't matter, because every destination you achieve, you get to another journey. So the smarter thing to do at this moment, what spirits are saying to us all, because this is about this collective, is that we need to let go this weekend the scareness and unhappiness about not reaching our end goal, and start looking around what is happening at sea. What are things that are offered to us that gives us love and happiness? What are things that are taken away from us that gives us scares and uncomfortable? Because often what we thought when we put a destination and thought this would be happiness, on the journey we realize that maybe that's not that, because we change, we evolve, we learn, we grow. So sometimes, and most of you will change your destination, and that's not a problem, because that's good, because then you don't need to get all to the land, embark your ship, and be disappointed. So at this moment, stop being laser focused on getting there, having it, achieving it. No, take a step back and look around and say, okay, what is still available at this moment to me while my boat is slowly sailing towards the dock that I want to reach. So that's our collective reading. I hope it helps. The list is wide open. There's nobody on the list. So if you want to be on the list, you're next. I'm doing great, Kieran. Thank you for asking. So somebody still wants a VIP reading? Yes, please donate and you're next. I'll pick you first. Okay, let's see. If you want to be in it, then put your first name and specific question in the comment box. My pleasure, Persephone. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to my life. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. Do this work nearly 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Friday. This is the only place where I do mini free readings or donated readings for a minimum of $10, €10 for 5-minute dedicated readings. So if you want still a 5-minute read, then please go to my bio. First and second options are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. Or you can gift a train and I'll add you physically to my list. Minis are at random, no guarantee, first name and specific question. Kiran, love card. This moment, I'm not seeing love coming in. I feel that you still are doubting yourself of past connection, not feeling safe around growing a connection. There's hesitance, unknown, scaredness. So to find love, date, go. Yeah, you need to put yourself back in the game. Yeah, because in the past you were attracting the wrong people and it gave you a lot of suffering, but you get that now. You changed. You know what you want and you're not gonna settle for nothing. So take ownership of wanting somebody in your life. Yes, I got it, sweetie. I'm gonna read you straight away. You're next on my list. KN, your question. Let's see. Yeah, I got your question. I'm gonna do KN because she donated. I'll be back for minutes after that. If somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading, then add yourself to my VIP list. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Min donation $10, €10. or you can also gift a train, and then I'll add you physically to my list. I'm gonna read Kian, and once I'm done that, I'll be back for Mini. So in the meantime, keep tapping my screen, follow me, subscribe, like my life. It all helps me grow on social media. Okay, KK, and where are you, sweetie? Let me know so I can do your reading. Okay, I'm gonna start. I want to know about my love life. Who is coming in, and can you clarify Leo's feelings towards me? He's my co-worker, and everybody says he likes me, and he's a hardworking person, but I'm not attracted to him. I feel me confused. Oh my God, sweetie, let's check what's going on. What's coming in for love? Let's check that part first. Love, love, love. Okay. The thing with you with love is you're overthinking it. I'm picking up that you have these goals in life that you really want to have. You want this male version coming into your life that takes ownership, that takes direction. But at the other part, you want your freedom and you want to do whatever you want. So it's like conflicting. So being prepared is like halfway to get where you want to be. And I feel a lot of confusion what you feel and what you want, and it's like you're overthinking a lot of things. So what I'm picking up on at this moment is the only way that love can come in is you knowing what you want. And you say, yeah, of course I know what I want. I want it. No, but being realistic, knowing what you want, being very aware that if this person would come and your life will change because you haven't, like, yeah, you're not alone. This person has opinion, this person has needs, this person, you have needs. So what's the flexibility? What do you, it's like you built your life on your own for a long time and you're very satisfied about it. And letting somebody in is like terrifying. So you have this idea that Mr. Perfect is the only person that can like come in and you will be okay with that. But that's not real. That's not real. Because nobody's perfect. And dating somebody is not just checking boxes and accepting and knowing, okay, this is my person. It's about knowing where that person is and where they want to be. I already stay alone for so long, I don't want to lose time anymore. I get it, but you want that, but you again, it's all about you. But it's when you want love, it's nothing to do with you. It's you love this person so much, you want everything for them, and they love you so much and they want everything for you, and that gives the base. So true love is what you're asking, not a settlement that is agreeable and makes life comfortable for everybody, because a lot of people settle in weddings and settle in relationship, as you know, as me. You want that true love. Then you need to be aware that you need to find somebody that you want to give your life for, and the other way around. And that's a total different thing. That takes time. You need to understand, you need to know somebody, you need to, you can't also find that person by checking boxes. It's more finding that person by knowing who they really, really are. So finding true love in this situation is finding a soulmate, it's finding somebody. So you need to engage in a person, and it's like you never give a chance to a person because you have this really heavy opinion or coming from scaredness that somebody will screw you over, and then you waste your time because in the past you people were not faithful or didn't want marriage at the end or whatever. But with fear we don't get love. With mistakes of others and blaming new people and putting those mistakes on the new person you meet that is fresh doesn't makes you not knowing that person. So what I'm picking up on is that you're too much in your head. Start playing around with it. Let that and date, go. And if you don't want to waste your time, then date a lot of people at the same time. Be, you know, be more busy, give it more. This moment I see that you're very like focused on job, but if you want the love of your life, you will have to make room for that. You will have to make space for that. But I don't know anything I like to date. Yeah, so then put yourself out there and maybe somebody will connect with you that you like. I mean, you need to put yourself out and really put a lot of time in that. Because knowing somebody is really spending time with them. Wanting to find this person quickly is dating multiple, giving them all a lot of time to figure out who sticks and who lost. Yeah, okay, stay in your head. Then nothing will change, because this way of thinking, I see in the cards, will not create that, because physically is not important, because people can change. Sometimes people have some extra weight because life is not happy, because when you love them, you will inspire them and they will lose this few kilos. And what are kilos or clothes or, yeah, but attraction is not interested in the love of your life. That's the problem. If you're only focused on attraction, you'll just focus on people that put a lot of time in it, money that you don't have in, you know, you just need to see what their life goals are and what their way about how they think about life, how they want to be in life, because you can date this really attractive stereotype. For example, I not say it's your type, but muscly, but all his money goes to the gym, all his money goes to this stupid drinks. He will never want to go out and have a nice meal because they're always eating something that doesn't get in a restaurant. I mean, you need to be realistic. Love of your life is to settle till you're old. Would date someone if I don't even have a spark of, yes, because you don't know them. You just don't give them. Some people are very nervous. Some people behave different in a kind of environment. That's the thing. You missed a lot of opportunities because you're too much in your head. I mean, I can't give you now proof that spirit is standing next to me, but I know because I feel it and I'm open to it because I explored it, and it took years that I can see it, talk to it and know it. But that's the investment. And that's the same with the love of your life. To type, I want someone to express, play, and be childish. See? A whole list. Keep doing that. That's the problem. That's the problem that came out of the card, sweetie. So don't change. I'm fine. And then settle. And then find out after 5 years, where most divorces come, that this is not the love of your life. What do I think? You're 5 minutes past. Let's see. I think if you don't first know what you want and are not open to try, because if you want to try but you know it's not going to work on this Leo, you broke the opportunity before it started. So that's an end station. It could be something, but you have already an opinion, and that's the problem with humans, and that's nothing to do with you, sweetie. But when we already shape opinions really quickly, we can't undo it anymore, because in our brain it's that person and we will see them. So the next person you meet and everybody's positive about it, then just learn not to have an opinion, because we don't judge a book by its cover. And that's what you did with Leo. So this guy has no chance. Yeah, has no chance, because you need to be attracted by the cover of the book. And that's so dangerous, in my opinion, because people who have bad intentions, no, don't be mean. It's just knowing how you think so you can change and be aware of it. This is growing, huh? You didn't do nothing. It's nothing to do with the guy. You didn't insult him. It's just the way you think. And it's not bringing you to where you want to be. As we talked in the collective, you want to embark on a platform and be happy. No, don't feel bad. I mean, that's okay. You did it the old way. It doesn't work for you because it's a great guy. It should be a good match. But the thing is, you need to let go about judging people and knowing people, because you don't know them at all and you're not there to judge. So if you want the love of your life, that's a feeling, and it comes in various packages. And because people can change, people can wear different clothes, people can do gym, people can go to the hairdresser. I mean, physically is like something that is fluid and will be all your life. So this is not the attraction. And often when people love their soul and and feel safe with them and feel that that person care, then attraction grows. So no, because they know you're judgmental. You that energy that you don't like him or already blamed him, you feel sorry about it, but these people don't feel that. They just feel that's you and they accept it. You know, you always have these people in your social or when you're working that are always opinionated. You're seen by the world as an opinionated person. There's nothing wrong with it, because we all know somebody that is very an aunt or a mother or a sister, or we all have them in our life, but you are that person there. So these people don't expect anything. And when you are with an opinionated person, you don't expect anything. You don't get hurt because they're opinionated. So that's what he thinks about you. So that was more than your 5 minutes, but it's all about you. Sweetie, thank you so much for your kind message. So yeah, it is what it is. And you need to stop wanting to change who you are and how you act and just accept it. Start there and then change if you want a different outcome, or don't, and just enjoy life and just fall upon somebody after a while that knows how to trick you, and then get a wedding ring and then be a bastard, and then you're in an unhappy marriage because you don't want to know the real person. I think it's very dangerous to only go on attraction if you want to find the love of your life. I totally get it if you want to go on full attraction, if you just want to date, have fun, see where it goes, have loads of time because you're very young, don't have a child wish. I mean, yeah, just go enjoy life. Or if you're out of a divorce and you did the child things and you're out and about and you just want to go for a trip because you feel that you deserve it, yeah, totally go for that. But if you want the love of your life, this is a total different story. It's a person where you're gonna make financial decisions, that you will live together, create each other's life, bring other people into your life. I mean, then it needs to be so much more than a child. What do you think you will look up after giving birth, maybe to twins? I mean, or maybe you get sick after birth, like I had with my daughter, and for 2 years I couldn't walk. I mean, you don't know. Do you want then that person to only choose you for attraction and leaves? I mean, you need to be more realistic if you're looking for the love of your life. If you don't want that, like so many people don't, they just settle, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no good and there's no bad. So you can't feel bad about it. It's just doing it this way, you get that, and doing it the other way, you get that. And who is spirit? Who am I? Who is you? Who is the creator to judge you? Nobody. You're just, the good thing is you are straight. So never say sorry or feel bad, because you're just a straight shooter. And I think that's amazing. I think you need to have a lot of a lot of kudos for that. So many people lie. You're just straight, and that's fine, but you're not happy with the outcome. So you know what Spirit said about how to change. And if you think like, no, this is not what I want, then it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If I need to love, ask for advice, or him to get my attraction. Yeah, you need to start learning to know a person and to understand what they are able to give you. What are they bringing to the table? More than looks. I mean, looks you can create. For me, he's such an amazing boy, but he doesn't do anything. Voila! He's not bringing something to the table. And do anything. Sometimes people, you have, that's another part that I feel I can like give you some advice. Some people don't do anything because it's for themselves, but they will go all and beyond for somebody else. And that's just a character. If you have two people in a relationship and you both are captains, that marriage will not work, because one of them will need to cave. So with this kind of person doing nothing for themselves, but doing maybe everything for somebody else, because that's the energy they like, to make somebody happier. You have pleasers and you have people creators. And if it's a pleaser, you will have a great relationship, because often in a relationship with men and women, you rather have women to give direction and a man helping you get there than the other way around. Because when you have a man having your approach in life, then you will have nothing to say, because men always earn more money. You will want kids, so you will always be the weak party. So it's gonna be, you will have to settle. So these are things for the love of your life where you need to be aware of. I would consider anybody who has this energy, because this is not a threat, but you can't anymore, because your head is, you already have an opinion. So if I was you now where you're at, I would let that go, because you can't unchange that opinion. You can't, sweetie. It's just in your head, and that's fine, and that's okay. But next time when you feel that energy again, this kind of person, because you'll for sure meet that person again, then don't have an opinion yet. Start asking questions and then move forward and listen to your environment, because your environment is saying something that I see in the cards as well. Why are you feeling bad? This is a great learning lesson. There's so many fish in the sea. Go dating. Go find more of these Leo types and date them for a while and don't have an opinion. And see what they are. Instead of having an opinion, not knowing that. It's like when you never, if you always eat the same food and you go to a restaurant with another culture, so a lot of people don't want to taste things because they already know they don't like it and they never tasted it before. It's weird. I think so, yes. But the problem is you can't put yourself over that idea, or you need to change. Everybody can change if you want to, but you told me you don't want to. So that's something between you and you. Of course you can. Men like somebody, they like somebody. I mean, they parked you now on a bench, but it doesn't mean you need to stay on that bench. Mariana, we're separated. Will my husband Jörg reconcile with me next year? Let's see. I'm seeing a reconnection happening. But look always amazing, because he's very attracted to your body and what you wear and how you hold yourself. Also very attracted to your family values. So yeah, if you keep those two up, then yes, he will come back. My pleasure, sweetie. Sarah, is Wayne still with Michelle? I'm seeing they're still figuring out a new start of leaving each other. Will we find my lost cousin Christine? He's from, oh my God, sweetie. I'm seeing that some news will come your way, but it's gonna take a few months. Yeah, I see that person moved and they still have like financial possibilities. Once they're out, they will reconnect with you or via somebody else. Will I marry again? You're my number 3. Thank you for being my number. I'm getting yes. Marriage is in your cards, but first focus on your career. Who is the person I'm thinking of feeling? Are they missing me, regretting their choices? Thank you for liking 6 times. I'm seeing a person that started over again, had future goals with you in the past, but from heartbroken in the past couldn't go for it. I'm getting it's not you, but I couldn't continue. They're happy as it is, and probably it will stay as it is, sweetie. I'm sorry. That's not what you want to hear. Will Yo-Yo eventually resign in our company? I'm not seeing that. They're quite happy there. They feel like they belong there. Will my husband secure a job before this year's ends? Virgo moon. I'm getting no, because he's looking for a job, but he doesn't really know the reality of it. I think that he should go for temporary jobs first. I do see them coming up. I think that from a temporary job, a full job can happen, but he's not seeing that. So maybe go about it differently. Whitney, am I with the right person? Yes, 100%. Okay, sweeties, I'm gonna go and say goodbye. I'm gonna wish you all an amazing weekend. I'll see you all on Monday at 12 p.m. GMT, so London 12 p.m. time. I'll see you all then. Wish you a great weekend. Thank you so much for all the taps, the likes, the presents, and the coffees from Shirley and from Kiki. Thank you so much. I'll think about the collective this weekend, about the journey, how to embrace it more, how to understand it more, so the clouds will leave and you'll have a smooth sail to your destination, or maybe you will have to change it because a storm is not letting you pass. I wish you all the best, sweeties. Bye bye. See you on Monday. Everybody on YouTube, I wish you